Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the beautiful fans, Thomas is back. This is the week Thomas returns, and it looks like he's on a mission to make sure his parents get married. Thomas will warn Brooke to stay out of it. Thomas doesn't want anything to come between Taylor and Ridge's wedding. So get ready for a compelling confrontation this week between Thomas and Brooke. Now that Thomas is back in LA, Thomas is definitely going to shake things up. So get ready for plenty of Forrester family drama and chaos. With Thomas, you never know what he might do. And we've seen the extreme lengths that Thomas has gone to in the past, so anything's possible. Thomas wants nothing more than to see his parents reunited and married. And Taylor's going to want to set that wedding date right away too, so we'll see if she makes any progress with that. And speaking of wedding dates, of course, Carter is all too eager to get to the altar with Hope. Hope, of course, wants to take things slow and enjoy their engagement, but Carter wants to tie the knot now. There's only one problem though. Liam wants to reunite with Hope now and reunite their family together with Beth. Liam is going to make another pitch this week to Hope as the Liam, Hope, and Carter triangle heats up this week. And in the preview, we see Ivy telling Hope there's only one woman he loves, Hope, and that woman is you. So Ivy will tell Hope that Liam wants her back. But my guess is Hope isn't ready to reunite with Liam just yet. After all, she's committed to Carter, but Carter is in a hurry to get married, so we'll see how all of this affects Hope and her decision. Is it a done deal, or will Hope become conflicted too? So we'll have to see. But plenty of romantic drama is on the way, especially now too with Daphne back in the mix too. So stay tuned as this Office Place romantic drama heats up with Liam now in the mix trying to get Hope back. So we'll see what happens. But back with Thomas. Thomas is back in LA, and in the preview we see Thomas and Taylor embracing. Taylor's going to be ecstatic to see her son back in LA, especially since Thomas has always fought for Taylor and Ridge to be together. And Thomas, of course, has been overseas for a long time now. He's been with Paris and Douglas over in Paris. So we'll see if Thomas is going to stick around or if he's only here temporarily, maybe just for the wedding story, but hopefully he's here to stay. And we'll see too if we get a relationship update on Thomas and Paris. Are they married? Are they still engaged? Did they split up? We'll have to find out. But Thomas is back, and spoilers say Thomas returns excited for Taylor and Ridge's upcoming nuptials. Of course, there's no wedding date set yet, but this week Taylor insists that she and Ridge set that wedding date stat. Taylor's going to want to set that wedding date right away. So what's Ridge going to do? We know Ridge is torn between two women that he loves. Ridge is going to have to make a decision soon. Thomas, though, it looks like, is going to want to make sure his parents, Taylor and Ridge, do get married and make it to those nuptials, but we know it's a lot more complicated than that. It certainly is complicated. First of all, everything that happened in Italy, in Naples, when Ridge rescued Brooke from the boat accident. Ridge told Brooke he'd never take her for granted again and that he'd make this right. They both would. That seemed to imply that there could be a reunion in store for Ridge and Brooke. And we know Ridge has been conflicted. Looks like he's going to become even more conflicted this week. Spoilers say Ridge is conflicted and haunted by his father Eric's words. Eric is going to urge Ridge not to base his future on what Thomas or Steffi want, and Eric will insist that Brooke is the woman Ridge truly wants. But not, of course, if Thomas can help it. Spoilers say Thomas confronts Brooke about trying to steal Ridge away, and in the preview we see Thomas ordering Brooke to not interfere. My dad's marrying my mom. Don't do anything to come between them ever again, Thomas will tell Brooke. Katie will be there too, so look for Brooke to have some support in Katie. Thomas and Brooke have been at odds for years now, and this looks like another chapter in this family feud. And it looks like Thomas will take Ridge to task too, because spoilers say a battle ensues between father and son, Ridge and Thomas. Look for some Forrester family chaos as Thomas now, it looks like, will admonish Ridge to stop dragging his feet and make that commitment to Taylor, set that wedding date. Make that commitment to Taylor and marry her. Marry Thomas's mom. That's what Thomas wants. Thomas and Steffi both have wanted their parents to reunite, and they've gone to lengths at times to express that sentiment, and we know the things Thomas has done in the past to interfere between Brooke and Ridge. When Thomas faked Brooke's voice with that CPS call, that's one example. And I'm wondering if Thomas is going to go to extremes again. Will Thomas start to scheme to maybe keep Brooke away? We'll have to see. Thomas and Eric, too, it looks like, will have a discussion about Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke and all of this. And spoilers say Eric remains skeptical when he and his grandson Thomas have a conversation about Thomas's parents and Brooke. Thomas believes Ridge and Taylor are meant to be, but Eric, of course, believes in Brooke and Ridge's destiny. Eric has been a staunch supporter of Brooke and Ridge being together, and we've seen that this past year with the showstopper gown and with trying to persuade Ridge to reunite with Brooke. Ridge will have plenty to mull over, but time is of the essence as Taylor wants to set that wedding date, and Thomas now, with his campaigning for his parents to reunite, at some point something has to give. Will Ridge choose Brooke? The events in Naples seem to indicate that maybe he will, so we'll see. Will this go all the way to the wedding day, though? Will something happen then at the wedding? We'll have to find out. Plenty more to come as this romantic drama heats up, with Thomas now back to support his mom and to fight off Brooke. Will Thomas be that ace up Taylor's sleeve to get that ultimate commitment from Ridge to get that marriage? We'll have to find out. Plenty more to come, but Thomas is back, so it's going to be exciting to see him and what he does next. So stay tuned for all the Forrester family drama and chaos now that Thomas is back in LA. We'll keep the updates coming. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Watch The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.